Cause now I'm gonna crash out and I don't give a I want you to die, but I want you to die slow.
And I'll sit crazy.
Said deactivate social media after crashing out over Stefon Diggs and Cardi B.
Hello fellow onlookers and existing beings of this world. Recently in the media, I've been seeing a lot of relationships being exposed, and in a way where it's just like, you can clearly see what went wrong. So why is this being discussed now? Like, why wasn't this discussed in the beginning? And then it's not really anything new. It caught my attention. Recently, I came across an Instagram post that I felt like related to a lot of relationships we've been seeing in the media, and that this post aligns with this. It's the same things over and over. So that's kind of why I wanted to just share what I think of it and just what to do instead, like how to be smarter about it. So the post is anonymous and it reads, "My boyfriend of 3 years lost his job last month, which has been a significant challenge for him. He approached me 2 weeks ago and asked if I could help him pay his mortgage, but I told him no. Last week, he presented me with a spreadsheet detailing everything he has done for me during our relationship, totaling over $20,000 in value. He then broke up with me 3 years down the drain. Despite feeling guilty because he never asked for anything, I still feel that if he's truly my man, then he should have something to offer as well. I can't believe this man broke up with me because I told him no. He found a way to pay it. I don't think I was wrong because he's supposed to lead, not me. Plus, I don't live with him. If I was living with him, I would have did it then. Do you see my point?" Now, there's a lot of things about that story that I want to get into. I want to explain what it means from my point of view. But before I do that, I do want to say that the person the user who posted this actually posted it to on Facebook, but she is not the lady in the post, the anonymous, clearly anonymous. So the story is not hers. So don't go to her page and sending her hate. And she also mentioned it on her page that she's not the lady of the story. She's just sharing it. She actually found it from a different page on Facebook. Also, the lady in the photo of the post might not be the lady. We really have no way of knowing if that's actually the lady of the story. So also, don't send hate to her. I don't know how you would find her, but of her appearance, because I already seen some pretty crazy comments about it. Most notably, invest in a new wig. Got a pound of wig on her head.
Bombastic side eye.
Just, that might not be the lady of the post. And honestly, this story might not be real, but I do think there is something that is valuable that can be learned for any relationship. So, starting with the fact that the user used the name Anonymous to tell her story, just tells me that she doesn't want to receive backlash for her story, probably because she knows she's in the wrong. Maybe she's embarrassed and she just doesn't want to, I don't know, she shared the story, but she doesn't want everyone to know it's her. So that tells me she knows she's in the wrong. I think she just wants someone else to make her feel better, maybe justify her actions, but I will not be doing that today. Moving on. So in the post, she reads, "My boyfriend of 3 years." To me, that tells me a lot, I think, on its own. And when I read that specific sentence, I looked for a specific comment that I knew aligned with what I thought at first. And I found it. If after 3 years and y'all were not married or cohabiting, the real elephant in the room was stagnation or a standstill. Pretty much the relationship wasn't going anywhere. And that shows me like, okay, I get that some people don't want to get married, but I also know that someone in the relationship doesn't want to commit. And based off the lady who posted the post, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that the boyfriend did not want to commit, and probably because of her character that we can see shining through this post. And then she explains the issue that she sees as an issue that brought her and her boyfriend to this where they are broken up. My boyfriend of 3 years lost his job last month, which has been a significant challenge for him. He approached me 2 weeks ago and asked if I could help him pay his mortgage, but I told him no. Alright, so the fact that she said it was a significant challenge for him, clearly right there shows me she doesn't care about him or his issues. She thinks that those are his issues, and it just shows she doesn't feel obligated to help, which is why when he asked her for help, she said no. And when I read that, I'm just like, okay, well, why are you in the relationship? Like, what is the point of the relationship? And some people say gold digger in the comments, but then this next part, I don't feel like it's gold digger, and just because of this next part. Last week he presented me with a spreadsheet detailing everything he had done for me during our relationship, totaling over $20,000 in value. He then broke up with me 3 years down the drain. So okay, I know $20,000 is a lot. It is over the course of 3 years, and I'm not discrediting that, but I feel like if she was a gold digger, she'd want more. Like, there would be more. Like, maybe he would also be paying her bills and just doing more for her. And I don't know, it's just like, it could be gold digger, but really to me it's not really giving gold digger. It's giving more of a pride thing on her end. Like, she feels like, and there's more in this post of why I'm thinking that, but she feels like she's the woman, he's the man, he's supposed to figure out his own issues and take care of her. So it's just like, again, why is she in this relationship? Because we know from her in this post, she's not living with him. So it's just like, if that's the case, if she wants him to be the man of the relationship, I don't see how that's possible when she's not even living with him. So it's just like, what's going on, you know? What he did with the spreadsheet, if you don't know what a spreadsheet is, it's literally a detailed list of something. And he made a detailed list of everything he spent on her with a total of $20,000. To me, that just shows me that he has been thinking of this for a minute. He's been feeling this way for a little bit. Because it's just like, if you truly care about someone, what you do for them isn't really like a thought. Like, you kind of just, you do it and then you move on. So the fact that he started keeping track just shows me like, okay, well, he's probably been thinking about this for a while, thinking about how he felt unappreciated by her, feeling like he's doing a lot for her, she doesn't do anything for him. So to me, that's just like, the issues are there. Also is why I'm like, that's a sign he didn't really want to commit, because clearly there's some issues there and it built up leading to the breakup. All right, and then back to what she's saying. Despite feeling guilty because he never asked for anything, I still feel that if he's truly my man, then he should have something to offer as well. Right there, I'm just like, okay, first of all, she said she feels guilty. Okay, yeah, you feel guilty because you're in the wrong. Like that, again, she knows she's in the wrong.
Why aren't you more ashamed of yourself?
The use of the anonymous, she feels guilty, but she's looking for validation from people. Not gonna get it from me. And based off the comments of the post, she's not getting it all around. The fact that she said he never asked for anything, it kind of just tells me that she feels like because he's never really asked, it's not something she should feel obligated to do. She shouldn't feel obligated to help. And that's why I'm gonna assume she said no. because he's never asked for anything in the past. I can't believe this man broke up with me because I told him no. She can though. She can. I don't think this is just, there's no accountability for her own actions, but deep down I know she knows that she's in the wrong. So that's why she posted the story. Okay, he found a way to pay it. I don't think I was wrong because he's supposed to lead, not me. Plus, I don't live with him. If I was living with him, I would have did it then. Do you see my point? That I do see your point, and I want to explain like that point that I see. But first, I do want to say, when she put, because this is just a single sentence, he found a way to pay it. To me, that says that she's like, oh yeah, I knew he'd figure it out. He didn't need my help. I knew he was gonna be okay. I knew he's gonna figure it out. And that's kind of her way of like, I guess, trying to make it seem like she cares about him. But the thing is, it's not about if you're like, you see someone struggling, but you know they're going to figure it out, so you're not going to help. It's not about that. It's just about, you should want to help somebody who's struggling. Like, he even asked you for help. I can get it if he didn't ask for help, but he came to her and asked for help, and she said no. And I'm sure that's because, for one, she said he never asked for anything. Also, the fact that they're not living together, I feel like she thinks that, which is where I'm understanding her point. I feel like she feels that since they're not living together, his problem are his, her problem are hers. She doesn't feel obligated to help him. And she's like, I'm sure she's like, he doesn't have to help me. I guess he can choose to. Therefore, she can choose to help him, where she chose not to. She says, I don't think I was wrong. Yes, you do. Yeah, I know she knows she's wrong. Like, deep down, she knows she's wrong. She's just looking for validation to make herself feel better. But that's not gonna work because she knows she's wrong. And she says, because he's supposed to lead, not me. I find that impossible because she doesn't seem very committed to the relationship. Clearly, he doesn't. So it's just like, I don't know, like, what is he supposed to lead in if she's not in the relationship all the way? Like, she's clearly not committed to being in that relationship. So it's just like, where is he supposed to lead? She's not giving him anything. She's not willing. So it's just like, where is he supposed to lead? Also, going back to when she said he should have something to offer as well. Again, it's just like, offer what? Like, did she want, okay, he asked for help. Did she want him to also be like, I'll repay you back? I don't know. It's just another reason that shows she doesn't care. Because she didn't say she didn't have it. In the post, she didn't say that she didn't have the money to help him. So, I mean, it just shows she wasn't willing to help. But like, when she said he has nothing to offer, then it's just like, if she wanted a repayment, it just sounded like maybe she wants a repayment. Like, if she gave him the money and she wanted it back, and I just feel like that would have still resulted in the relationship ending, because clearly he doesn't feel appreciated. He doesn't feel like he's there or she's there for him. So either way, that's just like, she's not doing herself justice. Like, no one's gonna be behind her because of what she's provided. And this is probably not even the full story. So pretty much, to just like sum it up, this post, she is not taking any accountability for her actions. She wants validation, that's why she uploaded it, but she knows she's not gonna get it. That's why it's anonymous. And there's a lot to learn just from, like I said, the story might not even be real, but there's just a lot to learn from a situation like this, because I feel like in a relationship, you should be there willing to help. It doesn't matter if the person doesn't ask for help. You should want to help. And there's actually a comment that I found underneath that post that aligns with that. There's a lot of grammar mistakes in this comment, so please bear with me. I paid for multiple things at one time for my girlfriend, to include surgery for her mother. Didn't ask for anything in return. Then hard times struck me good. Out of work and a few bills due. We live in separate housing. Me owning outright, no mortgage, only a car note, and regular bills. She came over. My cable was off. No landline. And then I guess there's a quote, why she came over. I guess he's explaining why she came over. His cell phone wasn't taking calls. Car about to be repossessed. And I'm trying to market Primerica. I believe that's like a loan thing, to help you, like, I guess, pay off the bills. Clearly, in this case, another quote, when they was doing refinance. So yeah, to help him, I guess, pay off something, probably his car or something. Completed refi of 22 people at 500K. Not sure what that means, but he says got a nice check, so I'm going to assume that he got some help to pay it off. But not enough. She asked just what was bothering me. I told her. She left. I just knew it was over. But she came back with a cashier check to pay off the car. I then caught up the rest of the stuff, and she said, don't worry about repayment. I got you. Things pick up. We married now, 38 years. 4 kids, all college grads, win with valid trades, doing well. The woman, and then this is about the post. The woman is to be a helpmate to her spouse. Glad he kicked her to the curb. So it's just like, in that situation, when he told her, his now wife, he told her about his issues, and she said she left. He thought she was gone for good. I'm sure he would have been like, you know what, it's fine. You don't want to be with me, that's fine. He'll figure it out. But then he seen that she came willing to help. For him, that was his point of, all right, this was a good relationship, and you know, this was a working relationship. And with the post, clearly that guy was like, he was willing to help out the girl, but when he seen she wasn't willing to help him out, that for him was the point, was, all right, well, this relationship is not working. This is not a good relationship, and he was out. So again, that's just like, I feel like in any relationship, for any relationship to work, both sides need to communicate, you know, what they are expecting from the other side, and what they want to see from the other side, you know what I mean? Like, or what that other side wants to see from them. It has to be like a communication of a working relationship. And obviously, if you can't agree in the beginning, don't waste your time. You know what I mean?
Maybe you'll get a feeling or something.
I think it's fair to say that Cardi B and Offset's relationship is very similar to the post, but like the roles are reversed. Because Cardi B, she went on a long rant, and we've also seen comments from her over the years of how tired she is of Offset's behavior, how she makes more money than him, but recently she's coming to say that she is the only one paying all the bills for their kids. I believe there's 4 kids now, 3 to 4 kids, and she said she's paying all the bills. He's not helping her at all. And in that situation, because, you know, they are divorced now, but I do feel like Offset felt left for a while there. He can do whatever he want. He can cheat, and he did cheat. And he could just do whatever he want, thinking she's gonna stay, thinking she'll never leave. But she did leave. And you can see him crashing out now online.
Now, when somebody die for playing with my son, then call me the crash out, Offset wrote on X. In a follow-up post, he added, I don't care how I look trolling with my kids ends bad. A short while afterwards, the Migos rapper deleted both his X account and his Instagram account.
Especially because she's like with someone else now. And he's clearly very upset about that. And you can just tell maybe he's like in disbelief or something, because he's just very upset, very crazy online. And, you know, it's just like, take accountability for what you did. How are you upset when you weren't supporting her in the relationship? You weren't supporting the kids in the relationship. So how are you upset that she left and she's moved on? You know, like, you can't have it both ways. You can't think, oh, I'm gonna do whatever I want and I'm gonna stay in this relationship. No, this is 2 parts of the relationship, and those two parts have to work together in order to make that relationship work. It's no secret. It's not something so complicated people can't understand. People just don't want to understand, and they just want to do what they do, thinking they can get away with it, but until it does eventually end. If there's anything to take away from all of the stories of this video, just think about what they might be expecting from you. Have that conversation, talk about it. If you don't think it's going to work in the beginning, it's not going to work later on. Like, it's like, to me, that's so obvious. And I think it would save a lot of people a lot of heartache if they can understand that. So anyways, what are your thoughts on that? Is like, do you agree? Because like, in my mind, that feels like the only right way, but maybe there's another perspective that I'm not like taking into account. So what are your thoughts on that? But that is the message. That's all the message I have to say. So